It might well have worked, but the vaccines of the past are different from the ones now, which have many additives, which are in general dangerous, and the statistics show that more people get lower immune systems when they've had vaccines.
Let's bring in Dr. Hillary.
Someone who is an expert doctor who may be very concerned, frankly, about what you're saying. Dr. Hillary.
Extremely dangerous what we've just heard.
For example.
Mr. Corbyn, whose statements are littered with errors, absolutely littered with dangerous errors. The hydroxychloroquine and zinc, for example, completely dissed by hundreds of different experts. Let me tell you about the virus not existing. The virus has been identified by the electron microscope. We have sequenced the entire ribonucleic acid genome, so we know exactly that this is a new virus and it's nothing to do with viruses that we've seen in the last 40 years. All of your statements are not only dangerous. Let me tell you about modern vaccine. You say that the old vaccines could have worked. They absolutely did work. Measles, for example, we saw 460,000 cases every year of measles before vaccination. After that, we saw 130, a reduction of 99.9%. Meningococcal meningitis, which kills 10% of people, was introduced. The vaccine was introduced in 1999, quite recently, and we saw numbers decrease from 883 to 28, a reduction of 97% and a huge reduction in mortality. You are dangerous. You shouldn't be preaching. You're not medically qualified. I don't know where you get your rubbish fake news from, and you shouldn't be on air.
I think you've probably nailed it, Dr. Hillary.
About modern vaccines.
Modern vaccines work very well.
You're frightened.
Meningococcal meningitis. Go and have a look at the stats.
So-called testing.
Piers Corbyn, I think we've heard the expert evidence from the doctor, and we'll have to bring the interview to an end.
Piers Corbyn, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question.
Do you believe DNA and RNA rather than finding a virus?
Piers Corbyn, let me ask you another question.
Not found a virus.
Do we have to?
Mr. Corbyn, I understand.
There may be one, there may be not. Give them a chance.
Mr. Corbyn, do you believe there is a link between 5G masts and COVID?
Well, the question is not correctly posed. The important thing to understand is that electromagnetic radiation, 4G, 5G, and normal Wi-Fi, which is mostly 4G, do lower your immune systems, and the statistics show very clearly, and this is proven by objective tests going over years, that those things do decrease.
It's actually complete nonsense, isn't it? What you've just said is, with respect, it's utter nonsense.
Measurements show 5G is 66 times below the safety limit for harmful radiation, meaning it is not strong enough to harm ourselves or have a negative effect on our immune system.
The important thing is not the amount of radiation. The important thing is the frequency. You're arguing just like the tobacco lobby. We have a new tobacco lobby. They said warming your lungs doesn't matter. It was the tar that mattered. And the same thing with the
climate change
is warming your skin doesn't matter. It's the frequency that matters.
And climate change is another hoax, man-made fossil fuels, all a hoax, everything made up?
Well, the sun rules weather and climate, and I can tell you that Christmas in Britain is going to be very cold, and we might even have snow there, and this comes from our long-range forecast.
OK, let's go to another expert, our meteorologist, Laura Tobin. Do you feel as incensed as Dr. Hillary?
Shock horror. It's going to be cold in winter and there might be some snow. That's just the most vague thing that anyone's ever said.
Snow on Christmas Day? No, I'm letting you know there might be snow on Christmas Day. I thought that we should excite Piers. All Pierses get excited by snow on Christmas Day. Am I right?
Well, the world is warming and climate change is very, very real.
Piers Corbyn, can I ask you, do you have these conversations with your brother, who wanted to be British Prime Minister?
Do I have what? The what?
Do you have these same conversations with your brother, Jeremy?
Well, I have many conversations. I mean, I'm sure we agree on many things about the current British economy and the crashing of jobs, which is an utter monstrosity. And I say the answer to that is end lockdowns now and save jobs, save lives, save the economy, save culture.
How many of your views does he agree with?
I don't know. But we agree on many things and we disagree on a number of things.
Does he believe COVID-19 exists? Or does he think, like you, it's all been drummed up by the evil pharmaceutical people?